Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Vidyabox. Welcome to Bastard Bonds. This is a game that was recently released on Steam with a very, should we say, erotic touch to it. That should be pretty clear when you play this game and you load up the options and, get this option. Title image, hair shirt, or devil. Now, you can actually remove most of the clothing on this title screen. I won't, just in case, that is a little bit too much for, for YouTube, but hey. This game, was created by a, gay-ass furry artist called, Capchit. I'm not sure how to actually pronounce this, it's gonna be embarrassing. He's gonna, like, send me a private message saying, you fucked it. Captain Gerbear? Fair warning, if you go to his website, bigfingers.ca, most of the projects that he has on there are very explicit, gay, male-on-male projects. Some of them finished, some of them not. Some of them you can pay for, some of them are just demos and such, but fair warning, this is absolutely gay content. However, the content of Bastard Bonds, I believe, has, you know, it's slightly risque, it's slightly, you know, slightly erotic, but I believe that, like, the most it will ever show you is the alternate image on this menu screen. If you want to see what's on the alternate menu screen, well, you can purchase it yourself on Steam today, and you'll be able to, like, try it out for yourself, but, you know, I can say that this won't be as bad. You know, if you're a straight guy, you don't want to see anything like that. I can promise you, it's not gonna be like a complete lewd. Like, it's not gonna be gay sex shoved in your face. It absolutely isn't. The gayest thing about this playthrough is probably gonna be me. However, there are like tiny itty bitty pixelated dickies. You've seen absolutely worse on YouTube already, so, this is probably already gonna get, marked up as adult content, so people have to log in to play it. That's absolutely fine. I know I'm, I'm doing a well-known YouTube, Let's Play failure by talking too long about it, but, I just want to, like, give you a little bit of a disclaimer. You know, this may not be for you. If you're really, really picky about sexuality and stuff like that. I mean, obviously, like, well, look at the guy's face. He's clearly got he's got something in mind for this poor fellow over here. But this is an RPG. It's a turn-based RPG. I don't really know how to play it yet. I've played it once, got my ass handed to me. It seems to have a focus on difficulty, and it promises roughly 40 hours of play, but we'll see just how long we get out of it. It might be that I find the game too hard, and then I'm fucked and I won't be able to continue, but, I don't know, hopefully this catches the eyes of some people. I'll add a little annotation in the video just to kind of, like, skip forward to the, just so that you can skip forward to the action, but yes, this is, I wouldn't even say it's a gay game, because you do get to play as a female, which is strange, because I believe that you can be convicted of buggery. Which, how do you do that if you're not of the male variety? I don't know. But, yeah, Bastard Bonds. You can pre-gen a character. It's got, like, save and load functions. We're not gonna do the credits just yet, but, yeah, username Captain Gerbear. I think I'll post... I don't really think I should share his Twitter information, actually, but, bigfingers.ca. Just be warned. You know, you've been warned, let's get into Bastard Bonds. So, we started off, and this is probably the most nudity that we'll, see in the game, really, is, pixel stuff. But hey. The door creaks open, and a guard takes you by the arm. Expressionless, he takes you into a dim courtroom, and leads you up to a podium where you stand alone before a row of white wigs and black robes. A hush falls over the assembly, and the judge speaks. Take record of the defendant's likeness for the court archives. So yeah, it's shit like this. Like, come on, man, this shit cannot offend you. There's no raging boners or anything like that. It's just this. Like, it's at least got a bit of a taste to it, you know? So you get to choose between man, woman, orc, and that's about it. The artist, like myself, is crazy on... I've got a huge orc fetish. So we're going to play as an orc, but we're not going to... I'm actually going to spare you the nakedness throughout the whole Let's Play. I don't want you staring at pixelated dicks throughout the entire thing. But be aware that it's definitely something that you can do, and you can dress them up however you like. So we're going to go with, like, regular black clothing. What's a good... I guess we could go with whatever these are. Well, they're kind of assless chaps, aren't they? Oh, and by the way... You can choose your little pulsation. You can be jittery and like all tweaked out on coffee, if you like. I believe that the focus for this game is more on the game itself, but yeah, that's a better green, I think. Instead of assless chaps, I want to go with something a little bit... Oh, right, okay, so you can just, Can I get rid of them? Oh, right! Yeah, you can actually just layer them a little bit like, I don't know, say a lot of wrestling games did their character creators like this, you know? Huh. So, where can I just put some pants? Regular pants on. And, yep, put the regular pants on underneath these assless chaps, so I feel less, less dirty, I guess. And, we'll have a, like a, I don't know. I'm supposed to be a prisoner, so I'll have, like, a really dingy-ass, vest, I guess. And that'll be it. I mean, well, actually, I'm a fan of orcs with purple hair, or at least, like, a shade of blue to it. That's the wrong shade, okay. Yeah. I think the purple hair thing came from... mainly from World of Warcraft, so... Alright, this is our guy. That's essentially what you're going to be seeing throughout the whole game. There's not a lot of animation in terms of... well... I believe that the focus is less on animation and more about actually just getting the levels done, getting the combat sorted, etc. But, I played it a bit. It's very unforgiving. Very unforgiving. So, this is our guy. Let's proceed with the trial. I'm not sure if we get to name our character... when we get to name our... state your name for the court. Now, my name is not defendant. So my name shall be Khardag. Khardag was, of course, well, of course, like people fucking knew. Khardag was one of the names that they give you as, like, a recommended name in the Oblivion, like, strategy guide. Something like that. I had a big paperback. And I like the name Khardag, but I don't want to use it because, well, it's, you know, I don't know, someone's gonna accuse me of being a hack. So, Khardag, you stand accused before the court. Know you, the charge is brought against you. Now, I believe that, your race, or, like, you know, so whether you're a man, a woman, or an orc, that helps, depend on kind of what you come out with. Obviously, I don't want to be accused of something like rape or something like that, but you can deny... You know, you can be accused of something. You can be accused of rape. But you can also be completely innocent of it. Same with, like, anything else. And it will affect your starting skills, I guess. But of course, since I'm a big... since I'm a big orc-loving fag, Khardag is going to be known for buggery. You have been accused of unclean copulation with your countrymen. What say you to these charges? Hell yeah, I have committed buggery many times, dickhead. Your admission of guilt is commendable, and the court will consider this in your judgment. Well, that's nice of you. But the court has deliberated upon your fate. You are unclean and cannot be left to infect the rest of the countrymen. Yeah, faggot, you'll be sequestered for 10 years' time. You are hereby stripped of your citizenship and judged guilty. You should be branded with your crime and interned at the stocks of Lucat to await the execution of your sentence. May God have mercy upon your soul. Now, I believe that your crimes and whether or not you're guilty of them also affects the... from what I've read, it affects the person who comes to break you out. Spoiler alert. You are taken back to your cell where you are held down by several guards as your neck is burned with hot iron. You are forever branded a buggerer. Over the next few days, you are taken by boat to the island of Lukat. An angry wind whips heavy rain as you are put on a lifeboat with another man in chains and jettisoned some distance before from the shore. Sorry, I misspoke. The current carries you rapidly toward a short cove where men in guards' uniforms wait to receive you. Without a word, you are dragged from the boat and up the path to the old fortress that houses the stocks, and thrown, soaked and shivering, into your cell where you will wait for the execution of your sentence. Something, however, seems strange. Nobody comes to check on you, nobody comes to feed you, time passes at an agonizing crawl, and it seems you are being left to die here despite your sentence. Then, after who knows how long, there is a voice at your cell door that snaps you back to attention. Hey, you muckfucker! Are you implying I'm a fudge packer, sir? You calling me a shit strangler? Ah, eat this, you don't look so good. A roll of bread drops in through the bars and tumbles towards you. As you tear into it, the voice continues. I have a proposition for you, but first I need to know if you really are what they say you are. Tell me, are you really a buggerer? Well, yeah. Like, where I come from... What?! I see. Well, now really isn't the time to worry about it. A woman in a brown hooded robe steps up to the bars and begins working with a log. I'm Sister Borgina. I heard whispers of this place being cruel, but I never imagined it was really this bad. Nobody deserves to be treated like this, even if you are a buggerer. Don't judge me, woman! The door clicks open and you can see that under her robe she is fitted in the gear of a crusader. They're not going to let us leave without a fight. Can you handle yourself? Alright, now we can choose... By the way, our class is Buggerer. We are a level 1 Buggerer and we are Impassioned. This is, I believe, like, an amalgam of all of the choices we made, like Orc and stuff. Orc Buggerer, I think. Your instincts sometimes get the better of you, but they fuel you endlessly. You regenerate a small amount of hit points each turn. So by being a buggerer, by being a big filthy gay, we regenerate health each round. So, don't let anyone tell you that unprotected sex, you know, doesn't give you... Oh my god, I can't believe I said that. Alright, so when I first played this game, I actually had a different NPC bail me out. It was a male thief, and he died quite a lot. By the way, I think when somebody dies in this game, it's permanent. So, well, do good. Do good or die. So that might be what like stops the Let's Play in its tracks if something gets too hard. However, you do just get the option. Sorry, the opinion. What? You do get the opinion that you can change, that you can restart the level. Well, of course. You get the option to go back from the beginning of the stage. This works in levels, so I guess it's not that hard to keep your party alive. So I guess it's not that bad, but it does have like a very kind of a cutting vibe to it. So I played this kind of spread out the first time, and that didn't really help me very much. I didn't really know what I was doing. So let me go through this. So you got Force, Guile, and Magic in these rows, and in the columns you got Attack, Defense, and Utility. Now they all seem to like perform like similar things throughout Force, Guile, and Magic. If I were to get like Fight up a bunch, then I believe that I would be upgrading this whole row, and maybe a little bit of these two as well. So if I, like, spent all of my points into fight, I think we can refund it. So let's just keep on hitting this. Yeah, you see? It just kind of goes in a cross. Like, fight, guard, and labor all go up. Fight, hunt, and blast all go up. But as you can see, there's also a, like a skill bar just here. Putting points into, like, the bar, like, adds a little bit of experience to your next skill. Now, you might have thought that those were just little decorations. Those are actually perks. And, yeah, that's kind of important. So, let's go through them all, because Fight improves your melee damage and helps you cripple and kill your enemies faster, and improving Fight grants 3 HP. I believe that means 3 HP per point put into it. Yeah, absolutely. There is strength, increases physical damage proportional to your fight statistic. What, really? So if you don't get that... If you don't unlock the first skill... Huh. I guess if you don't unlock the first skill, you don't get a physical damage increase. Overpower, your physical attacks increase your target's risk. Now, risk is a gameplay mechanic, which, it essentially allows you to gamble in exchange for extra actions in combat. It's risky, and you can fumble. But, yeah, overpower being something that increases your opponent's risk, which is nice. Counter-strike, taking physical damage reduces your risk. Stacks with advantage. I'm not sure where advantage is. Wielder, doubles the physical bonus of your equipped weapon. Intimidating, can't speak. All enemies will hesitate more frequently. Your attacks cause enemies to recoil and lose their combat initiative. Warlord, raises base physical damage for you and your allies. So that's good if you've got like a physical base party, I guess. Maybe some rogues can benefit from that. But that, you know, that's good. Intimidating, I believe, you know, any kind of turn wasting is a good thing. Guard. Guard reduces incoming damage and makes enemy attacks less effective. Now, I'm unsure whether you need to, like, go all out into Guard in order to actually reduce the effective damage of enemies, but... Oh, do some enemies just kick your ass, even in the first dungeon. So you've got, active defense. Attackers generate more risk when attacking you, so that automatically increases the risk of your opponents. Not sure how effective that is, but hey. Longevity. Gain additional maximum hit points equal to your level. So, I don't know what the level you're expected to get out of here is, but hey. Second Skin. Doubles the protection bonus of your equipped armor. Pretty nice. Like, straight up double, right? Meat Shield. Reduces all enemies' base physical damage. Again, that's nice too. Indomitable. Adds temporary invulnerable status when you start bleeding. So, yeah, it essentially says, what, you gave me a condition? Fuck you. Invulnerable for now. Toughness. Regenerates some hit points when you gain the defense status. Combined with our Impassion, that might, you know, that might work out. Labor. Well, Labor, Thwart, and Weave, they are all utility skills. They're essentially strength checks. Anyone play D&D? They're strength checks. Thwart are dexterity checks and disable traps. Yeah, they're disable trap checks and stuff like that. Pick locks. Weave is, you know, like your knowledge arcana and your spellcraft, etc. But let's go back to Laborer. Hardworking means you can attempt labor challenges. Stamina, reduce the damage you received from a failed labor attempt. So if you fail these checks, you can take a bunch of damage. Doubles your manpower contribution. I don't know what that... Manpower contribution? I don't know. Maybe it just means it makes labor checks easier. Mule. Your carrying load increases by 1. Stacks with extra pockets, and magic bag. Get pumped. That's all one word. Regenerate some hit points whenever you complete a labor challenge with a good or better result. Huh. Well, I guess that's useful. I mean... Well... I haven't really gotten that far into the game, but I suppose maybe all the HP regeneration you can have is useful. Labor Healthy. Gain additional maximum hit points equal to your level. Food is twice as effective for you, so I guess that might have, I guess that might stack with, what was it? Longevity. And the last skill is Down to Earth. Your weapon attacks cannot kill enemies unless they are already near death. Sorry? Your weapon attacks cannot kill enemies unless they are already near death. What, like a non-lethal approach? I don't get you. I don't know. Maybe that'll, maybe it'll affect your karma or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it'll get you a good ending, for all I know. I don't know. I suppose I could ask the artist. I actually got his permission to let's play this. So going on to Guile, Hunt improves the frequency and power of critical hits with both weapons and magic, so it's useful for both mages and big brawny fighters, remember that. As well as improving your combat initiative. Remember this this functions on an initiative system, much like D&D, which is lovely because I love initiative systems. I would say it's a little bit more like Final Fantasy X though overall, since you can actually increase your risk in order to, you know, give yourself more attacks and such. Improving Hunt grants 2 HP. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that improving Guard grants 4 HP over the 3 HP from Fight, and Labor increases HP by 3 as well. 2 seems to be the minimum HP that you get per level, so, you know, I guess that's decent. It's not like you know, giving the Mage 4 HP per level and giving the Barbarian 12. No, it's not that drastic. Anywho, first skill in Hunt is Dangerous. Improves your chances of landing a critical hit and increases the damage it deals. So increased critical chance, and increased critical damage. Works with both weapons and magic. The second feat, I guess you'd call it, from Hunt is Graceful. Generates less risk when you make physical or magical attacks. Now that could be very useful. If you're a damage dealer, you might want that because, well, less risk is good. Risk is, yeah. It's called risk for a goddamn reason. It'll blow up in your face if you don't treat it right. Fleet. Your movement rate is increased by 1. This game will kind of smack of XCOM and Shadowrun, the more recent Shadowrun Returns games and such. But, yeah, Fleet could be very useful. You can take another action immediately after using a dash action, so I'm not sure how you use a dash action, but, huh. Maybe that's a bit like, you can... I don't know. So, the fourth feat in Hunt is, Butcher. Unintelligent enemies will drop food if you strike the death blow with a weapon. The fifth feat in Hunt is Merciless. You deal dramatically increased damage to bloodied enemies. I don't know what bloodied means. Bleeding, I guess. And the final feat in Hunt is Staggering. Whenever you score a critical hit, your target immediately gains the Fumble status. Fumble sounds good. That absolutely sounds good. I like turn wasting. What can I say? I love turn wasting. Please give me turn wasting. Please let the enemies all cower in fear. So, dodge is used to entirely avoid damage from both weapons and magic, and improves combat initiative. So, well, combat initiative seems to be increased a lot among the Guile row. But yeah, this increases your dodge chance. Maybe you want to, like, do an amalgam of force, dodge, and ward? I don't know. Like, I suppose you can build this up however you like, however, I'm unsure what's a safe bet. Haven't played through this game, it's only recently come out, and I've not had that much chance to play it. So the first feat in Dodge, Sidestep, improves your chances of evading physical and magical attacks. Well, that's decent, you know, it's just a straight up increase. The second feat in Dodge is Battle Dance. Your enemy's risk dramatically increases whenever you evade their physical attacks. So essentially, it's all giving you shit ton of bonuses when you succeed. So, third feat in Dodge is Untouchable. Your chances of evading physical and magical attacks dramatically improve whenever you have the defense status. So you can choose to activate defense, and I believe that you can also potentially do this while you are increasing your risk for extra turns, etc. I have no idea, but yeah, it's you can get a few hits in and then go full defensive. That's brilliant. Advantage: taking physical damage reduces your risk. Stacks with Counter Strike, which was the third skill in Fight. The fifth skill in Dodge is Whisper Walk. You do not generate risk while moving, even when enemies are nearby. So, While moving? I guess that means that you can, just freely move. Well, yeah, because you'd have to, riskily walk, I guess. I'll explain the mechanics when we get to the first video. This is gonna have to be episode 0, I guess. Stealthy. Line of sight to neutral creatures will not cause them to become hostile. So, yeah. However, that is the final, that involves a lot of investment, so I'm not sure exactly, like, just how much use you're gonna get out of that. No idea what to expect from this game. Moving on to Thwart, which is the stealth, well, the guile utility skill. Thwart is used to perform tasks requiring dexterity and improvisation, which I'm clearly no good at. And improves combat initiative, that's what it all does. Requires skill crafty to attempt. Improving Thwart grants 2 HP per level. The first one is crafty, which allows you to attempt Thwart challenges. Extra pockets, it increases your carry load by 1, stacks with mule and magic bad. I think they all get that, right? Yeah, they all get an extra inventory slot. Okay. Repurpose, you gain a piece of junk when you complete a Thwart challenge with a good or better result. You gain some money when attacking enemies with weapons. So, you know, I guess a thief is always welcome, but then again, they are kind of risky, right? Shrewd greatly improves the success chance of ransom attempts. Huh. Well, that's new to me. I guess we'll find that out when we play. Reflexive reduces the damage you receive from a failed Thwart attempt. Increases your manpower contribution by 1,000 points. What? I don't know. 1,000 points. And the final feat is Luck of the Devil. Whenever a reckless action would result in a fumble, another attempt at that action is made. Reduces risk when successful. Stacks with camaraderie. Camaraderie? Is that how you spell it? I don't know. I'm not going to really critique too much. So on to the magic tree. We've got Blast, which is clearly, again, your damage dealing aspect of magic. Blast spells attack from a range and apply status effects to both enemies and allies. Improving Blast grants 2 HP per level. The first feat, well, I guess we should call them skills and not feats. First skill, is Arcus. You can cast the spell Arcus when enemies are outside of weapon range. Arcus can be influenced by the manner of equipped weapons. The second skill is Life Drain. Whenever your spells deal damage to an enemy, you regenerate hit points equal to a portion of the damage. Doesn't specify how much, but hey. The third skill is Psychic Ripple. Enemies fumble and lose defensive stance whenever they fully ward against your spells. So, essentially, spell penetration, I guess. Yeah, that's cool. The fourth is Imarcus? I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce that. The primary target of your spells gain lingering ailments. You can also energize allies to heal them and grant enhancing effects. Why does Imarcus seem familiar to me? I don't remember. Oximum. Oximum? Your offensive spells explode, damaging enemies in a tight radius. And the final skill in the blast tree is Mage. Your spells generate considerably less risk than before and can be cast at shorter range. So, does that mean melee? Perhaps it does. On to Ward. Ward is used to resist and counter offensive magic, and Ward spells heal and invigorate allies. So if you want to play as a healer, you can absolutely do that. Let's move on to the first skill. It is Healing Aura. You and adjacent allies regenerate some hit points whenever you gain the defensive status. So you just sit on your ass and you use the defensive status and everyone regenerates as long as they are close by to you, I guess. Dispersal. The base damage of spells cast against you is reduced by a random amount. This can reduce the spell to 0 damage. Alright. That's good. Third skill in Ward. Conversion. The power of your healing aura is improved. Whenever you fully ward a spell, you regenerate some hit points, so this is a lot of regeneration going on. Backlash. Whenever you fully ward a spell, the enemy who cast it immediately gains the fumble status. Fifth skill, Energy Wave. When you gain the defensive status, all allies' risk is eliminated. What? All allies' risk is eliminated? I wonder if that's like OP. That could potentially just mean that your guys just... You just chain them. You just chain them, you know, like, you get about, like, I don't know, 2, 3, or 4 melee hits in with your frontliners. You gain defensive, everyone regenerates, and then they've got no risk, and they can just do another 4 or 5 hits. That's, Your healing aura now purges all curses from adjacent allies. So, you know, it'd be nice to have. Apothecary. When you consume a potion, it affects all party members. Now that I like. I love the idea of using a personal, like, item or spell and it affecting something else. I like that in games. I liked doing it to I used to be able to share spells with an animal companion in Pathfinder, I believe. Weave is used to perform magical or academic tasks. It's the magical equivalent of thwart and labor. Requires skill Ritualist to attempt. Improving Weave grants 2 HP per level. So the first skill in Weave is Ritualist. You can attempt them. Lambent. Personal light level increases dramatically. So you become like a human torch, I guess. Alchemy. You create a potion whenever you complete a Weave challenge. Also just a free potion. That's nice. I believe that food is not edible in combat, but potions are, so that's pretty decent. Whenever you complete a Weave challenge with a good or better result. Magic Bag. Your carrying load increases by 1, stacks with Mule, and extra pockets. Mindspeak. You can attempt negotiation with any creature regardless of intelligence. Increases your manpower contribution by an amount equal to your level times your band size. Band? We got some bards playing. And the last one is telekinetic. You can manipulate items, objects, and doors at long distance. In combat, you and your allies can change equipment on each other's turns. Oh, that might be... Well, I would say it's situational, but Weaver's looking like a very useful skill to have, but for my first playthrough, just to kind of, like, fuck with it, let's actually look at this. Borgnina? Borgnina. I'm not going to call her Borgnina because I'll end up calling her George Nina. Borgnina has solid defense and can heal wounds. Recommendation. Focus on fight, hunt, or a combination of the two in order to maximize your damage output while God damn it, Borgnina defends and heals. So we've got a cleric. Right, okay. Cool. The last time I played with the thief, it told me to, perhaps focus on guard and ward evenly, but I didn't have enough to upgrade the skills, so I didn't get active defense, nor did I get the healing aura. So, you know what? Guys, I'm just gonna do what it says. We're gonna focus on fight until we get one skill. And I have no idea, like, if these actually go up in combat or not. Nah, I don't know. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. Alright, so we unlocked... What did we unlock? We unlocked strength. So increases physical damage proportional to your fight statistic. Well, that's nice. Okay, good. There is overpower, but that's, I don't know if we should keep going or not. We don't really have the points to unlock hardworking, so we can't do any labor challenges, which is upsetting. But, you know, that's unfortunate. So, let's do what it says. Let's unlock one and then go for the other, I guess. What's the point of having critical hits if you can't deal decent enough damage to begin with, huh? Well, our fight skill's going up as well. Alright, so I'm pleased with that. 88 fight, 44 hunt. I guess we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see how this first map goes. Alright. So, I guess that's character creation finished with. Let's move on to the game. And let's see how we do. Let's escape from our cell. Khardag, the level 1 Buggerer. Ugh. Filth. Borgnina nods and turns toward the hall. There are just a few guards and locked between us and the exit. What is the character of your response? We can choose between adventurous, angry, arrogant, heroic, insane, lewd, miserable, pathetic, revelrous, terse, timid, or violent. This choice determines your character's personality type. This affects in-game banter as well as the dialogue your character will use when appearing in other users' games. Other users' games? Other users' games? Is this being uploaded to a database or something? Huh. I guess it is, maybe? That's strange. Huh. So, I picked lewd the first time, but I believe that just means that you like to use swear words. So we're gonna go with lewd anyway, just because, I mean, maybe revelrous is also, I don't know. Let's try revelrous, actually. Fuck lewd. Let's try revelrous. You step out of the cell and into the hallway. And now the slaughter begins. What am I like? Grandiose? Is that what it meant? Oh, shit.